pent up here, not really knowing which way was up, and suddenly all our diaries were empty, and everything was very heavy. And Richard said, why don't we do a disco live on your Instagram, and you can sing some disco songs? And I thought, that's actual lunacy, because at the time our youngest was 14 months, and I thought, how am I going to keep an eye on a crawling baby if there's wires everywhere? But I found myself putting on the sequin catsuit, and I thought, people are going to really make fun of me here. They're going to think you've gone into free-fall madness very early on into lockdown. But actually, people were just really warm and open to it, and it made us feel really good. So we thought, right, let's do another one next week, and then we did the week after and the week after, and got into a bit of a rhythm with it, yeah.
It was just a burst of loveliness. It really was. And seeing you in your hot pants and the kids kind of crawling and picking up various bits that have been left on the floor. How was it with the kids? I mean, you've got 5 kids, not all of them joined you in the dancing, but what was that like?
Oh, golly. I mean, I'm sure the same as it was households up and down the country, if not around the world, really. Sometimes we'd be having quite a nice time because they're my favourite people to be locked down with if I have to be in a lockdown. But sometimes really tense and stressful, and lots of domesticity and lots of new skills you're supposed to be getting on with. And, just the sort of hum of the heaviness of the news in your peripheral vision all the time, while you're also trying to keep the household, functioning and moving forward. So the discos really gave us all a place to put our stress.
Did you have a favourite one?
I did, actually. My favourite disco was actually the Halloween one that we did, because for me it was sort of peak surreal moment. I was singing Wuthering Heights, dressed in a sort of, I don't know, I was like a vampire showgirl, and then my second eldest boy was wearing a black cape that he'd taken off the matching mask and they put on a bear head, and he was playing Heathcliff to my Kathy, and I was just thinking, what is my life? What am I doing? Why are we broadcasting this? What is going on? And I kind of loved it, if I'm honest.
Now you're taking it on the road, so I'm just wondering how that is going to work.
Yeah, well, it's funny, really, because I'm going to these beautiful venues up and down the country, and I'm basically making them look a bit like my kitchen. So we're going to recreate as much of the disco in aesthetic and spirit as possible. So we'll do a different set list every night. There's elements to spontaneity, bring in all my biggest songs and loads of cover versions. And my husband Richard is in the band with me, and my brother's on drums, and my friends are in the band. So I just want people to have fun. There's no expectation on the crowd. It's my job to entertain and hopefully put a bit more of a spring in their step. That's what I really want to achieve.
Really good for your mental health as well. And I wondered whether that was a good antidote, really, to the stuff that was going on during the pandemic, that you could put on your sparkles and just let rip.
I'd say it was essential to me, actually. I literally don't know what kind of a person I would have been without the discos. They provided me with so much. There was, the community that emerged from it. There was the distraction of planning them all. There was the escapism of thinking of what song I wanted to cover. Even going back through songs of mine that I hadn't sung for years and falling back in love with things, and just reminding me really of why music is such a big part of my life in the first place, because I love what it can do. It's an incredibly powerful thing.
Well, good luck on the tour. I really hope it goes well. It sounds like it's going to be lovely as well. Breath of fresh air. Sophie, thank you.
Thank you.